I've got a great story for you. It's called the Starry Song's Secret. Once upon a time, nestled among ancient ruins, stood a Dodger blue castle called Twinkle Castle. Twinkle Castle was no ordinary castle. It had 143 rooms that moved around every day, towers that sang the sweetest lullabies at night, and a moat filled with liquid starlight instead of water. Deep inside the castle lived a family of cloud dragons who loved to listen to the lullabies and watch the stars dance. One sunny morning, Aarav and Lucas, two friends with very different interests, decided to explore the ruins. Aarav, who loved space and dinosaurs, was especially excited. He loved solving puzzles and finding hidden things. Lucas, who loved playing soccer and building, was just as eager to see what they would discover. Wow! Look at that castle, Aarav exclaimed, pointing towards Twinkle Castle, its blue towers sparkling under the sun. It's magical. Lucas agreed, his eyes wide with wonder. Suddenly, they heard a soft poof sound, and a fluffy blue-violet dragon with glittery scales appeared before them. It was Frizzle, the rainbow dragon. Frizzle's scales shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. Instead of fire, Frizzle breathed out glitter. "Hello," Frizzle said in a gentle voice. "My name is Frizzle, and I need your help." Aarav and Lucas looked at each other, their hearts pounding with curiosity. "What's wrong?" Aarav asked. "The lullabies. The towers aren't singing their lullabies anymore," Frizzle explained, her voice filled with sadness. "And without the lullabies, the stars are dimming, and the cloud dragons are very sad." Lucas frowned. He didn't like seeing anyone sad, especially not a friendly dragon like Frizzle. "We'll help," he declared. "What do we need to do?" Aarav was already thinking about the mystery. He loved solving puzzles, and this seemed like a very important one. Frizzle smiled, and a tiny trail of glitter floated from her nose. "The key to the lullabies is hidden somewhere in these ruins," she said. "You must find it, and bring back the music." Frizzle led them into the ruins. There, on the ground, was a puzzle. It was a dinosaur puzzle with missing pieces. "A dinosaur puzzle!" Aarav exclaimed. "I love dinosaurs!" "And I love puzzles," Lucas added, ready to lend a hand. The first piece was a long neck, just like a Brachiosaurus. "We need to find all the pieces," Aarav said, looking around. Aarav and Lucas searched, Aarav using his sharp eyes to look for the puzzle pieces, and Lucas building small bridges to help them reach high places. They found a tiny, shiny claw and a tooth. But they needed more. As they searched, they noticed that the ruins were filled with strange pathways. Some led to dead ends, others to hidden rooms. The air around them hummed with a faint energy, like the ruins were trying to tell them a secret. As they continued their search, the children came across an odd room. It had a door that led out, but there was no handle, and the door wouldn't open. Lucas, ever the builder, had an idea. "Let's build a bridge," he exclaimed, grabbing some stones and sticks from the ground. Aarav, using his puzzle-solving skills, realized the bridge needed to be a specific shape to fit a hidden groove. Lucas collected a couple of pieces of wood, and together they constructed a small bridge that reached the door. Once the bridge was finished, they tried the door again, and it swung open. Inside the room, they found a small, glowing star-shaped key. Frizzle watched them, her scales shifting to shades of green and gold with excitement. "The key," she exclaimed. "That's the key to the tower's music." With the key in hand, they rushed back to Twinkle Castle. They found the towers, and as Aarav put the star-shaped key in a keyhole, the towers began to sing again, filling the air with beautiful melodies. The stars immediately began to twinkle brighter than ever before. The cloud dragons cheered and danced in the sky. Frizzle's scales sparkled with all the colors imaginable, and she breathed out a cloud of shimmering glitter that filled the ruins with joy. Aarav and Lucas looked at each other and smiled. They had solved the puzzle and restored the lullabies. "You did it," Frizzle said, giving them a big, glittery hug. Thank you both so much." Aarav and Lucas were thrilled. They had worked together, used their different skills, and made a difference. As the sun began to set, Aarav and Lucas stood in front of Twinkle Castle. They felt proud of themselves. They had not only helped Frizzle and the Cloud Dragons, but also discovered the magic of teamwork and the importance of working together. And as they walked away, They knew they would never forget the day they brought the Starry song back to the ancient ruins and the magical Twinkle Castle. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What did Aarav and Lucas need to find to help the stars? Let's see how you did. The answer is, Aarav and Lucas needed to find the star-shaped key to restore the music. You did a great job! I really enjoyed reading this story to you today. I hope you had fun too.